Good glorious morning, everyone. As you might see if you look at this video, I'm watching the waves roll in. Not quite sitting on the dock of the bay. And definitely not watching my cares roll away. Not at this moment, anyway. So, today is Saturday. You guys got a break for a couple of days. I was engaged with family. So, not sure what today's topic will be. I want to say SOS, and it quite likely might mean save our souls. One of the things I discovered with pulling the family together, just a few of us, for a few minutes, and I think the angels or God or some divine force assisted in the opening of old wounds. You never really know a person until you know that part of them that is not often exposed, or that sometimes is not exposed at all to the public. We all bury stuff. So yeah, today is Save Our Soul Saturday. When we have the opportunity, I'll put it like that because I'm in my positive frame of mind. Yeah, right. About that. But in our deepest, darkest moments, when it's difficult to pray and harder to hear the voice of God, when we need to do that thing that we need to do the most, that's the most difficult to do, yeah, that's where it is. I'm sure some of you can relate to that. But that's what Save Our Souls Saturday is about. And I'm just gonna try to tap into spirit here and see how we pull through. The sounds I hear around me are a lot like the turmoil that's going on inside. So you get a sneak peek, a preview, a trailer, maybe. I distinctly believe that the story will have a happy ending. And that is what I would ask you to believe for yourself and for me, for the healing of my family during this time. I'm surrounded by beautiful people. People that I love. People that I think need me in some capacity. And I think we all need to be needed, don't we? I had another friend say that as long as she's needed, she'll stick around. But when she's not needed, what's the point? She'll find somewhere else to go where she's needed. What are we really looking for when we feel like we need to be needed? I mean, children grow up. All of my children are adults. And I have grandchildren who are young adults, teenagers, like 18, 19, 20. Okay. As far as I'm concerned, at this point in my life, they're still babies. But they're independent. They don't need me anymore. And I'm on this part of my journey. I've really thought that I could let them fly on their own. And I felt more times than not, just like the 3-year-old that pulls his hand away from mom and says, "What, myself, mommy?" And then they get 50 years old. And they're reaching for your hand. But they don't say it in that needy little voice. I think they more say it from the terror that's within, the drama. And they're like, "Please stick around, hold my hand. Where are you? I need you." And I'm at the point in my life where I don't think so. You can walk on your own. You grown-ass people. I know you don't need me. I don't understand right now. Maybe I do. Because maybe when we come to that midlife point of our lives, we look around us and we've come through some experiences and we're looking at the rest of the world, and yeah, we want somebody to hold our hands. We need one of those human chains that I've seen on the internet recently, where somebody's out there drowning and people came together and formed a human chain to rescue that person. What do you do when some part of that person doesn't really want to be rescued? They just want to kick and scream for a while, thrash around. And what if you're that link in the human chain that is reaching out the hand? Yeah. So, that's where I am today. In my grieving process. Feeling lost on so many levels. Trying to find that place, that time, that open window, that ray of sunlight. Not every day is a gloriously sunny day, but you knew that. I guess maybe I just needed to show that for a moment. And I don't want to leave you on a down note. Just wanted to expose that I'm every bit of human as all of you are. And sometimes I feel the raging tides, the swells, the rolling, the pounding against the rocks, deep inside. I see the clouds as they're rolling in. And I know that change is upon the horizon. And I say, sometimes to myself, sometimes out loud, the glory of the Lord is risen, come all things. But then when I feel like I'm standing out in the middle of those waves, getting knocked around, it's not the rain that you're feeling, people. Maybe it's my tears. Maybe it's my tears. I was on a plane one time that took off from Houston. Skies were gray. Very dismal gray. It was actually raining. We went through some turbulence, going through or trying to get above the storm cloud. But when we got above the storm cloud, it was as though we entered another universe. Although from the ground, I think if I would have looked up, I would have seen that this cloud was, what, maybe less than a mile. I mean, it wasn't that big in the expanse of sky, but it covered enough area that we had to go through it. And sometimes we have to go through it. And sometimes it's turbulent. But if you just hang on, keep the love of your friends and the prayers of your friends being the wind beneath your wings, you can rise above it. And beyond the turbulence, beyond the dark cloud, beyond the tear-drenched cloud, the sun was shining brightly. The sun was in its full glory. The sky was blue. Everything was clear. And I remember going into meditation that day. Kind of my first guided meditation for my own self. I saw myself not in the plane, but sitting on what looked like a ledge on one of the clouds, a little bit in the distance. Relaxed, peaceful, with the sun upon my face. So I know it's there, always. And I know it rises again, even today. But sometimes the healing process, the turbulence, the drama, the things that get exposed, the stuff the wind blows around, perhaps even the brine that makes the white caps. All of that is part of the process. So my prayer today is, oh Lord, save our souls. So today for some of you, maybe this Saturday could be a healing Saturday. Getting through the turbulence, rising above. If you've got a couple of friends that really love you, well, they don't even have to love you, because you might not even be able to perceive that right now. But if you know them as people who pray, reach out. Reach out. Even now, scenery is changing. A new day is dawning. A new sunrise has already gone beyond the horizon. It will be another glorious day. So remember, I love you all.